ride with the mob.
Kill shit, put a bid in, I'm the mercenary. Oh my God, please freeze me. Heard your new shit and we got ZZZZZZs. I been the one, so I got to it. Put my life in 3D. Y'all niggas so 4G. I walk out, they like, what a 5, and I'm from the 6, not the 7. You could go to news, shout out Kevin. Couldn't read me on the Reddit. Shit is natural, no edits. They too scared to give me the credits. And she got a Mikey fetish. And I don't got no relax like a trust fall. I don't hold back. Tell her buzz it open, throw it back. Made a few mistakes, I ain't going back. Gotta pay my dues, had to show respect. Do it all again, I got no regrets.
Hey, what's cracking? It's K High Socks, the Rap Hippies, doing another interview. We hitting them back to back for y'all. And before I introduce this dude, I just gotta say that we've been following your career for a minute. I still remember when Desi and I went to I think it was Masquerade, and it was Young Baby Tate, and that's when we first met you.
Okay.
And we just been seeing you blow up from there. Michael Aristotle, ladies and gentlemen, say give love to the camera. But
hey, what up? What up?
I wanna start from the beginning.
Okay.
Because I think it's important to know how you got your sound and where you come from, and you know how everything started for you. So
got you.
First off, you grew up in East Atlanta. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I grew up on like the east side of Atlanta, kind of further. It's like Decatur, Lithonia, like the Ellenwood area. It's like in between both. So I grew up there. Of course, Willie, he stayed in like Lithonia, so I was always over there, just working on my music and stuff.
Okay. Willie Hendrix.
Yep, Willie Hendrix, yeah.
Right hand man. All right. So you're staying in Atlanta. Obviously, there's a big sound in Atlanta that a lot of people are just now like getting on. And, not necessarily but how did you like form your sound? Like what kind of things in your childhood you remember that you tried to like you were like, okay, I like this?
Well, I just always been like into like other stuff, like not just like one type of thing. My father, he played a lot of like the hardcore hip-hop, but my mom, she played everything from like Tina Marie to the joints that were being played at that time, like in the 90s. So it was a wide range of stuff. I like Luther and Stevie, MJ. I remember hearing a lot of Quincy Jones though,
Classic.
So like Quincy Jones, just wide range of music. So I kind of studied every type. And once you kind of come here, and Atlanta is like a huge melting pot.
It really is.
You know what I mean? Even though there's a lot of people that are like born and raised there, there's like really it's a lot of like transplants. Like it's a lot of people who moved in.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I just kind of formed it like whatever I felt. I always went a different way. I never just stuck to what everybody else is doing. Right. Yeah.
So when did that, I guess, like that bug hit you? Like, you know what? Let me try rapping out. When did that hit?
I know when I was a kid, I would write like poems for like girls and shit in school.
Of course, you gotta do that.
So my biggest thing was rhyming. Making words rhyme, and I wanted to be so good at it. So, the girls would always say, "Nah, it never worked." But I know, right? It never worked. It worked. Maybe I got a look or whatever. I never followed through.
Okay.
But no matter what, they would always say, "Oh, this is like really good, man. This is kind of deep." So, I just was like, "Oh well, if I can make that rhyme, I could write a song. Like I can do that."
Easy.
First song I wrote was like 2 pages long, and that's just a verse. So, and I don't remember any of it. But
I was about to have you
right?
something.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
Like I don't remember any of it, but I rapped it for my friends, and they was like, "Yo, like you need to do this. You need to do this." So once I rapped for everybody, and they said the same thing, I said, "Okay, maybe I should," and I just fell in love with it. Yeah.
Did you like maybe do any like early shows that you can remember where you really felt like, okay, like now it's serious for real?
I just started going in the city. Like it's so much stuff that was going on. Like 2-9 had a lot of things going on in the underground scene.
Yeah.
So a lot of mutual people that knew them would throw events and I started getting out there, making a name for myself. Yeah, and I ended up changing to Michael Aristotle, but that's how I started.
Before?
YTZ.
YTZ. Okay.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Everybody got a first name though. That's funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you started meeting like kind of like this East Atlanta like wave that everybody knows in Atlanta.
Yep.
You, Jay, who else? Yanni, is Yanni from East side?
Yanni Mo. Yanni Mo is.
There's a couple of y'all. So like, how does it feel being a part of that wave? Because you guys, not to say you guys all sound like, but that's the East Atlanta feel.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So like, how does that feel to be a part of that wave?
It's dope. It's dope because they're all cool.
Yeah.
You know, like they're all cool. I used to throw parties at my old crib, like the crib I grew up in before I left, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of those East Side rappers would come to my crib, you know. And Deontay, he from the South Side, but first place I met him was at my crib. Like Willie invited him over. So, you know, I just feel like it's a lot of friendships in there. You know, it's a lot of relationships in there. We're just all cool. Like we can hang out. We don't got to make music.
Right. And y'all been tight for a long time.
Yeah.
You had a project with Deontay at one point. Going a little back to maybe like last year, you released E.
Yep.
And you had Jay on there. So like you see a lot of just like y'all just you know, keeping it which is good because y'all build together, then you build up.
Yep. Absolutely.
So you have I have to bring this up because I saw the videos.
Okay.
Smash.
Yeah.
How did that song come about?
Oh man, it was me, Willie Hendrix, Flacco Blanco. They call themselves like Will Squared together when they make beats together. And I'm gonna be super honest, we were like really high and we were joking. Like, and I'm the only one that like raps out of those two. But Willie probably do my ad libs. And then, you know, they just had an 808 playing and I was just like, the ganja stick, it treat me well.
I'm high as hell, if you can tell. These diamonds are dancing, be knowing this is America. I got a shorty in Dallas, I just pull up with Erica, tatted on my arm, couple niggas think they really causing harm. They ain't doing shit, it's just a false alarm.
That's crazy how like a lot of people make hits off of just messing around.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. I did that 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. We just sent that off to Erica Banks. She, you know, sent her verse back.
Erica Bang. Okay, I seen her a lot of your stuff too.
Yeah.
She's a beast. She's
crazy.
Her energy is there. It's so present in her raps. Okay. So another one that I was peeping, It Dance. How did that come?
Yeah.
That's the leading single right now, right?
Yeah.
It Dance.
Yeah, leading single. So that happened last year. This is like November 2018. Right before E comes out. And we were just working on stuff because I also songwrite, so we'll work on a bunch of songs and, you know, we might send some out, see who's trying to, you know, get this song. And, you know, when we made It Dance, it wasn't originally for me. Like I made that for somebody else, but it was just so good and we loved it so much. We was like,
it's a good song.
Yeah, like why not? You know what, I'm keeping this. So it came out like probably like a week ago.
Okay, yeah.
Like the week before, we was like, all right, we're keeping the song and we're gonna put it out next week.
Which is smart.
So that verse that you guys hear, like it was sent in, like the day that it was sent in by my manager, the day before we had finished the verse.
Wow.
Yeah, the second verse.
So I have to bring this up because I ain't never seen this before.
What's up?
You already know what I'm gonna say. So when you perform,
okay.
When you perform, the recent one I saw, you were getting you getting your hair cut before the performance?
Like a shape up.
A shape up in front of the audience.
Yeah.
Tell me how that came about.
Man.
How do you have that idea? I've never seen that before.
Well, we was you know, here at Tree Sound. We were in the rehearsal room in the cave. So we're rehearsing and Willie and my manager kept going, you know, back and forth about, yo, there should be something in like the set, like something exciting besides the drops. Like this needs to be like something structured. It needs to be some type of intro. So we just had thought a few ideas and we kept playing off with like my hair.
Okay.
Because everybody keeps talking about my high top.
Of course.
So, right?
Clean,
it's
right?
crazy. So Willie was like, yo, I got it. get a haircut on stage.
On stage.
Right? I was like, what? Like, how would that work?
Right.
But then we tried it. We was like, oh my God.
And it works because like your back is to the audience.
Yep.
And you almost see the same image that you see off of Tony.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I saw the video, everybody is around there. And there's so many people with their phones out, which is exactly what you want.
Yeah. First time I did it, I was like scared.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, I remember the date too. It was January 22nd of last year. And I was doing the show at the Formula at Aisle 5.
Okay.
And it's the first time we tried it out, and I could hear the people behind me, like, you know, because Aisle 5, the stage is raised, there's people behind me. So they're like, oh snap, he getting a haircut on stage.
Right.
Like, okay.
You're building them up already.
Yep.
Everybody's around.
They don't know what's about to go on.
That's
Nothing.
crazy. So with all that, you got your projects you're working on.
Yeah.
You're busy. You're up here at Tree Sounds doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know if you have the relationship, but then you start hearing about this Dreamville thing.
Yeah.
Like some sessions, at first it's real secretive.
Yep.
Like what was going on or whatever, but then we just start seeing invitations. Like that.
Golden tickets.
Yeah, exactly. It was a golden ticket. When you got yours, how did you feel? Well, where were you?
All right. Well,
And
I feel like now this man, this is super unique.
Yeah.
This is about to, you about to get like a super exclusive, right?
Cool.
So I was there the night that the idea formed.
Wow.
So 21 Savage was recording a lot, and a lot I guess was done and stuff. And Cole was up here, at Tree Sound to hear the beat for the first time.
Wow.
So you remember in the beginning of a lot, when you hear, man, I just came back from Atlanta driving.
Okay.
We met him before he got in the car to drive back. Like he literally drove.
Yeah.
Like like what he said in the intro to his verse on a lot. So we was up there. We met for a quick second. My mentor, Groove Chambers, he introduced me and Willie Hendrix to Cole.
Okay.
Cole was like the realest dude
ever.
He
like it.
What?
Yeah.
Realest dude, realest dude. And he was just, chopping it up, just dropping gems. Just dropping gems. And Groove was like, yo, whenever you in Dreamville, want to come back, like, holla at me, like, if y'all want to come to the studio.
Yeah.
Cole was like, yo, we doing Revenge of the Dreamers 3, like, man, that'll be crazy. Yeah, let's so just like how he explained it, that's exactly how it happened. And he came up with the idea and we was right there,
So at what point does he say not only should Dreamville be in here,
yeah,
but I'm inviting hella people?
Well, that's more with the team. I know, like in the documentary, they was like, oh, let's
Just
invite this, everybody that we personally mess with, and they did,
Yeah, they
like
did.
it was everybody was in here. Everybody that everybody listens to was in here. Is where most of the stuff is from. Everybody kicking it.
This is where it was all happening.
Yep. Right here is like where what was it? Like Boss was like rehearsing for like Tiny Desk right here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
He I was in that room right there. Yeah, that room.
Okay.
A lot of people came in there. Cole came in there. A lot. Swiss came in there.
Swiss was here too?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was here. And you was probably just like, all right, let me focus because this is...
Yeah, like it was like, oh my God.
All right, this
like,
is crazy. Wow. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he told us who was here, but...
There was a lot of people.
Good.
Yeah, he did like a whole verse.
I'm gonna start rapping so I can do some of this shit.
And he's like stunting, like stunting. Like,
So did that happen often that, like... I mean, of course, everybody was trying to get on the Dreamville project, but a lot of these people took home stuff for their own stuff.
yes. I
That was
took
like
home
the
stuff.
perfect. That was a perfect opportunity.
Yep. All of these rooms, this was like the fun rooms,
the main room,
when they made like Costa Rica and like all the energy, like every room had a different set of producers and artists.
And a lot of people don't know it happened in Tree Sound.
In Tree Sound.
Okay.
10 straight days. Everybody you listen to in here.
Crazy.
In here.
Whew. Now, I know you heard a lot of unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yes.
Are there some songs you're like, man, that should have made the project?
Yeah.
A lot of them, right?
Yeah. If you go on my my page, Boss quoted the tweet because I had watched him and Doc from Earth Gang record a crazy joint back to back, and I was like, man, what's going on? When is that coming off? And you know, he had said the title of the song. He was like, man, it's coming. So it's a lot of stuff I heard that was like, man, when is this coming out? You know, crazy.
So you got your invitation. You showed up. What was day one like?
Day one, every day was. Let me say this. Every day, it got crazier. You know? All right, so let's say the first day was even 10 times crazy because everybody's here. The next day, 20 times crazier. The next day, 30. You know what I mean? Like, it just kept going up because everybody you listen to, and you're wondering where everybody's gonna go, what song is being made. There's no egos. Everybody's kind.
That's the most important thing. The ego
what
thing. Yeah.
is the most rappers I've seen where everybody was just great energy.
Who did you find yourself like really connecting with like during those days where like y'all were really building?
Honestly, I was more so being a student.
Okay.
You know, I had got joints with like Buddy, Saba, and you know, stuff like that. Like that was great. But my biggest thing was learning.
I like how you just threw that out there. Just like,
yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
We waiting for those.
Yeah.
We waiting for those. Okay.
Yeah, like my biggest thing was I wanted to soak in. Like I've never seen anything like this, and there's no telling when I get to see it again. Like
you're part of history,
right?
That was a big moment.
Crazy. So I'm just looking around. I'm looking at everybody's process and just really learning. And it's like if I get put on this one, cool. If not, cool. But I just want to more so learn. You know, and that's what I was doing. I was learning, really. Was
there anybody that you were kind of like in awe of their process, or like damn, like he spit that, like? Is there anybody in there that really sticks out to you?
Man, everybody was so great. Yeah. Everybody was so great. I don't even think there was one. I would say one person I was amazed by wasn't even like a rapper. It was Baby Rose, and her voice was crazy. I was sitting on the piano. It's a piano in the live room. And I think somebody else was sitting there too. They was playing it and she was singing and just going crazy. I'm like, how is that voice? Like,
out of
what?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Let me tell you, the Rap Hippies have had conversations about who she sounds like.
Okay.
Nina Simone.
Yeah.
Brittany Howard for the Alabama Shakes.
Okay.
And Tony Braxton.
Yes.
Like a mix.
It's amazing. It's more amazing in person. It's scary good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary good. Wow. So I say her. Okay. Yeah, Baby Rose.
Baby Rose. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in there. You're there all 10 days, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're in there. I heard Buddy was like the energy of the whole.
Yes. Yes.
I heard he was everywhere.
Yeah. That's how I got him on the radio. He was just walking in everywhere. He walked in everywhere. Whatever studio room is, he walked in and.
It almost, and of course you could tell me this, it almost seemed like a rat race. Like it was like a competition.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was just like,
right.
Zip, zip, zip.
That's crazy. So, Cole was usually in this room, or
he was in every room.
Every room, just checking on stuff.
Yeah, he showed hella love to everybody up and coming. You know, you
kind of got to see him be more of a exec type role, right?
Yep.
Rather than artist.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Everybody was handling, what they needed to, and he was more so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just going out. If you had a hot beat, he was gonna get that verse, or he was just checking it out, just seeing everybody saying what up, just stuff like that.
And it's important for somebody at his level, to be that cool, to be that approachable.
Very.
Okay, so Dreamville happened, the project drops. You're a part of it. You were there.
Yeah.
What is that like? What you learn from there? Like, how does that affect you? Like, what do you take from that?
Just to always be open to collaboration. There's so many dope people out here. It made me look at, what would be an interesting mashup? Like, what's something I've never seen? Let me see how to make this like fusion. So I think I've learned that mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So It Dances Out.
Yep.
When's the project coming? We get an exclusive or
soon? It's in like clearing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in clearing. Like feature clearing, sample clearing, like just little tiny things.
Right.
But it's about to be in like mixing in no time. It's done. It's about to be the craziest thing you hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Always.
So I'm gonna give you 2 questions. I didn't prep you for this because I want the real reaction.
Okay.
First question.
Okay.
Kind of like 2 funerals and a wedding type style. So 2 rappers and a singer.
Oh man. 2 rappers and a. What you mean? Like 2?
You just pick 2 rappers and a singer that you would like to collab with. You like to hear.
Oh. Okay. 2 rappers and a singer I would like to collab with. Man, there's so many. Whew. Of course, Childish Gambino. It's my idol.
Okay,
so,
wow.
But I just don't know whether to put him in singer or rapper. I say rap. Right? I want him doing bars on my project. Yeah. Of course, absolutely. So Childish, he's the one rapper.
Okay.
Second rapper I want to work with. Man, why is this so ridiculous?
It's hard, man.
Why is this so
you
hard?
Can only pick one.
You can only pick 2. Childish. This is really hard. All right. Okay. I'll go bar for bar with Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Yeah, we could definitely go on the record right, for sure.
Big Sean,
Singer. I'd say singing wise, her. Yeah,
okay.
Her.
I was about to be like who?
It's so many I like. I like her. I like Cali Uchis. I like a wide range. Yeah. Doja Cat. Yeah.
Okay. And one of the questions I started to ask people because it really gets your like mind going to what you like present to the world. So, if you were not making music,
yes,
what would the world be missing out on?
If I wasn't making music, I think the world would miss out on.
It's a tough one.
It's a few things. I'd say. Okay, do I have to say like one thing, or I can say a few things?
Yeah, go ahead.
Few things. Now, I feel like one thing I get a lot is about my voice.
Okay.
Like how they was like, oh, your voice cuts through good, right? And it's real distinct. So I feel like if a person hears my stuff now, I feel like years later, like, it's like nostalgic, because you hear that voice when it's really distinct. Like when you hear Q-Tip's voice, it's real nostalgic, So you'll miss out on time markers. Time markers.
Yeah.
You're like, you could remember a beautiful part. You would miss out on the soundtrack to your life, because I make like a lot of my like projects have like moods on it. So could have had you a soundtrack to your graduation. You could have had a soundtrack to you in the car driving your girl, a wedding anthem. They miss out on that. And dope live art. Just stuff like
come on,
like the cut like on stage. Like I feel like stuff like that, imagine what I got planned for the Grammys, like I gotta do something. I gotta top that. So you'd miss out on me getting my haircut on stage.
All right, for sure. Well, let everybody know where they can find you. Throw out your social, all that stuff.
All right. Michael Aristotle on Instagram. MIKEY Aristotle on Twitter. I'm on all streaming platforms. Apple, Tidal, Spotify, Google Play, everywhere. YouTube,
and
everywhere.
He's also on our Spotify playlist.
You know it.
Bloomers and the regular Rap Hippies on Spotify.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. Love
man.
that.
Well, we looking forward to seeing what you got, man.
Absolutely.
We ready?
Almost there. Coming soon. My album.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is K High Socks, Rap Hippies. We out.